5 hard truths you must accept to live a truly happy life. Life often hides its deepest lessons beneath the toughest challenges we face. The truths that sting the most are often the ones that can heal and set us free, guiding us toward real happiness. But let's be real. Many of us would rather sugarcoat our reality than confront it head-on. And who could blame us? It's easier to live in a comforting illusion than face life's raw, unfiltered truths. But here's the question. Are you ready to face these truths? Or are you silently dissatisfied, sensing that life isn't exactly as you envisioned? Deep down, you know something needs to change. We often bury this feeling of discontent beneath distractions. But the real problem isn't the world around you, it's the way you've been conditioned to think. Happiness doesn't come from avoiding life's hard truths. It comes from having the courage to embrace them. It's time to let go of the illusions. No fluff, no distractions, just raw truths that can set you free if you're brave enough to face them. These truths won't be easy to swallow, but by accepting them, you'll build a solid foundation for a life that truly matters. 1. You are not that important. Breathe deeply and prepare yourself for this uncomfortable truth. You are not the center of the universe. For some, this realization brings relief. For others, it feels like a blow to the ego. We grow up in a world that constantly reinforces our sense of self-importance, convincing us that we're special, unique, and destined for greatness. But the truth? Most of us are ordinary, and that's more than okay. It's freeing. Do you really think your coworker is still obsessing over that tiny typo in your email, or that your neighbor is judging you for fumbling with the trash bags? They're not. People are too wrapped up in their own lives to pay that much attention to your missteps. We often believe all eyes are on us, but the truth is, everyone is consumed with their own worries and insecurities. When you accept that people aren't constantly scrutinizing you, you realize that the pressure you feel is mostly self-imposed. Stop trying to please everyone. Instead, focus on what truly matters: your relationships, your goals, and the legacy you want to leave behind. The irony is that once you stop striving for attention, you'll live a much more meaningful life, not by seeking importance, but by living with purpose, staying true to your values, and focusing on what you want to contribute to the world. 2. Life isn't always fair. If life were truly fair, the kindest souls would never be hurt, hard work would always pay off, and good people would always prevail. But life doesn't play by these rules. It operates on its own terms, completely indifferent to your plans, expectations, or sense of fairness. As children, we're taught that good behavior leads to rewards, and bad behavior has consequences. But as we get older, we learn that life doesn't follow these simple rules. Think about it. Have you ever poured your heart into something, only to watch someone less deserving get the rewards? It's painful, but it's real. Fairness isn't life's currency. What matters more is how you adapt to life's challenges. The sooner you stop expecting fairness, the sooner you can focus on what's within your control. Life will throw curveballs, but it's how you respond that matters. So when life feels unfair, don't waste time complaining. Instead, adapt, pivot, and keep moving forward, no matter how small your steps may seem. Like a chess player strategizing their next move, or someone picking up the pieces after a storm, your resilience will define you, not life's unfairness. 3. Not everyone will like you. This one stings, doesn't it? No matter how hard you try to be kind, fit in, or be liked, there will always be people who simply don't vibe with you. And that's perfectly okay. Compatibility isn't universal. It's selective, nuanced, and sometimes completely inexplicable. How many people do you genuinely, unconditionally like? Probably fewer than you think. Trying to win everyone over is not just a losing battle. It's a recipe for losing yourself. You end up reshaping yourself to fit someone else's mold, trying to gain approval from people who might not even matter in the bigger picture of your life. Instead, focus on the people who appreciate you for who you truly are. Authentic, respectful relationships are far more valuable than 100 superficial ones. You can't please everyone, and you don't have to. 4. Change is inevitable. Change doesn't knock politely at your door. It bursts in, uninvited, turning your world upside down. Yet, instead of embracing it, many of us resist, holding tightly to what's familiar, as though stability were the ultimate goal. But here's the truth. The only constant in life is change. Seasons shift, people evolve, and nothing stays the same forever. Resisting change doesn't stop it. It only exhausts you and makes the process more painful. Think about trying to hold back a flood with your bare hands. It's impossible, right? Now picture riding the current, letting it carry you to new, unexplored shores. When embraced, change becomes a powerful teacher. It forces growth, pushing you out of your comfort zone and demanding that you adapt. Just like a butterfly needs the struggle to develop the strength to fly, you too need change to uncover strengths you didn't even know you had. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's also life's greatest gift. 5. You won't always get what you want. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, life won't give you exactly what you desire. It's one of the hardest truths to accept. But here's the thing. What you get might not be what you expected, but it might be exactly what you need. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and that's not always a bad thing. In fact, it's often the unexpected twists that lead us to places we never could have imagined, teaching us lessons we never could have learned any other way. So let go of your rigid expectations and trust that life's surprises often contain the very things you need for growth. Research from Harvard University has revealed a profound truth. Those who embrace change tend to experience higher levels of life satisfaction and build extraordinary resilience. This insight challenges the common perception of change as merely a difficulty. Instead, it invites us to view change as an opportunity to reshape ourselves into stronger, better versions of who we are. Rather than fearing the unknown, ask yourself, what can this moment teach me? Who can I become on the other side of this challenge? You weren't designed to stay the same. You were built to evolve, to break through boundaries, and to discover a more powerful version of yourself. So instead of running from change, lean into it. Let it guide you to heights you never thought possible. Change doesn't break you down. It equips you with wings to soar higher than you ever imagined. 5. Happiness is a choice. Let's clear up a common misconception. Happiness isn't something that just happens to you. It's not a lottery win, a stroke of luck, or a gift from fate. Happiness is a conscious choice you make every single day, regardless of the circumstances surrounding you. This doesn't mean pretending everything is fine when it isn't. It means choosing to seek joy, even in difficult moments. It means focusing on what you have, instead of dwelling on what you lack. It means seeing life's imperfections not as barriers, but as opportunities for growth. Imagine two people standing in the rain. One curses the sky, frustrated by the inconvenience. The other looks up, awestruck by the beauty of the storm. The same rain, yet entirely different perspectives. This is how happiness works. It's not about what happens to you, it's about how you choose to perceive it. Making this choice isn't always easy. It requires practice, discipline, and the courage to find the silver lining, even when it feels almost impossible. But the more you make this choice, the more it becomes a habit. Over time, it will reshape how you experience the world. Research from the Mayo Clinic supports this, showing that people who cultivate gratitude and optimism report higher levels of well-being, regardless of their external circumstances. Choosing happiness doesn't mean life will be perfect. Far from it. But it does mean you'll stop waiting for everything to be perfect and start appreciating the beauty in life's imperfections. Isn't that where the true magic lies? Happiness isn't something life hands you on a silver platter. It's something you create by facing life's harsh truths head-on. These truths may be uncomfortable, even painful, but they also set you free. They strip away the illusions that hold you back and pave the way for a life filled with clarity, purpose, and joy. Are you ready to embrace them? The choice is yours. If you've made it to the end of this video, be proud of yourself. Leave a comment below saying, "I remember it," so I can recognize the true champions who've completed this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to ensure you never miss meaningful content in the future. Together, we're not just learning. We're inspiring each other to live lives with greater purpose. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.